Welcome back to 420 Team Loud TV. It's your girl Candy, and I got another remix for you.
We don't want to keep the great Gilbert Arenas waiting. Let me add him to the screen. He got his king chair. How you doing, Gilbert Arenas?
And you wonder why you wonder why I stay on your ass. You throw
You stay on my ass. Ho, 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 ho. Flag. Fred. Excuse me.
I forgot what it said.
Let's restart.
I forgot what it said.
Let's restart. I said, hold on, let's restart. I said, hello, Gilbert Arenas. Hello, Kwame Brown. How are you, sir? That's how you come into my house. Don't be telling me you on my ass. How are you doing, sir?
I wonder why the shit stayed popping.
No. I'm saying, can you speak?
You got your little videos up.
I'm saying, sir. Can we start off on the right foot?
You play every day, and you wonder why I come at you all the time.
Okay,
you want to play victim. I like it.
Sir.
It's cool,
sir.
Cool.
I'm saying,
sir.
Let's be respectful. Do you speak to the guests that come on your show, sir? Hey, Gilbert Arenas, Kwame Brown, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
Can we not make it jokey, funny? Can we actually have a conversation today?
We're having a conversation. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, you didn't want to have a conversation on Mr. Skinny Show because you wanted the 2 hours to say I wasn't a man and this and that. And then when I came in, you want to garner sympathy on the way that I came at you. Then you said you wasn't going to talk about me no more, and then you did the exact same opposite. You did the exact same opposite of what you said.
Wait,
you said at the end of the Mr. Skinny interview, you said, I won't talk about you no more. You don't talk about me no more. And then you did the exact opposite.
You posted a video the next day and then another video the next day. I waited a week before I responded.
You were on Tammy Sotomayor's show right after that, sir.
We didn't mention you. We didn't say nothing about you. Not one word. We did a regular video. We did not say nothing about Kwame Brown.
Okay, how were you introduced to Tommy Sotomayor? Why do you think he interviewed you?
Man, I don't give a fuck why he interviewed. Did we mention your name, sir?
Yes, he actually. I'm answering.
No.
I'm trying to answer. You said you don't want to talk about it, but he tried to talk about it. And the only reason why you two gentlemen are friends or so-called friends, the only reason why you two guys got together is because of the hatred of me. And my thing is, if someone was calling your mother a father, a bitch, and me and you played together, I'm not going to go do an interview with this guy. So let's not try to play innocent here. I'm saying if you want to know why I did an interview or did a video after that, is because I'm watching a guy in Gilbert Arenas go around to chat after chat, comment after comment, and he's going to everybody who doesn't like me, and he's having conversations with after these guys are saying deplorable things about my family and my mother.
But we did not mention Kwame Brown at all. It was a regular ass interview that had nothing to do with Kwame Brown. So just say you got upset that I did a 3-hour video with him and you wanted to come at me. Just say that. Don't pretend that we talked about you.
But that's what you want me to say. I actually said a fact. I actually said the reason why I said something about Gilbert Arenas, and he did mention my name, and I appreciate the fact that you didn't go in and you didn't say anything because you said I don't want to talk about that. But if you had an ex-girlfriend and then you go to one of her homegirls and you start hanging out with her, how do you think that would make this young lady feel?
Hey, listen, I can't help it if everybody you talk about is your enemy. That has nothing to do with me. He wanted to do an interview. I could have did an interview earlier when we did have the little beef, but I didn't. So once we squashed it and he said, hey, we want to do a video, I said, I don't want to talk about Kwame. He said, no, I want to do a regular interview about you and about what, and that's what I did. Had nothing to do with Kwame Brown.
Okay, so I think it has everything.
I lived up to mine. Didn't mention you. Didn't talk about you. Nothing at all.
Okay, but I agree with that part. You didn't talk about me. But here's the where you look bad. As a 40-year-old man, I'm just asking you. This is a question. 40-year-old man. If you say you cool with somebody, you never had no beef, because me and you didn't have beef. I showed that you gave me the Nike rep number, all these things. Me and you didn't have a spat. If someone was to call your mother a bitch and all these things, I'm not going on their show just on the standpoint of that. because as a man, I can't respect no man that will take it to that level when it's just a man-to-man situation. Can you understand that?
I understand that, but you act like I watch you two motherfuckers go at it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit what you two have. You guys, that's y'all beef. Mm-hmm. I lived up to what I said. If I did an interview and someone tried to mention your name, I would not say your name. That was our agreement. If you have a problem with him, deal with him. Why you keep coming at me if I lived up to what I was going to say?
You said I keep coming at you.
That's the problem. You deflect. You don't want to attack the people that you have a problem with, so you go around and attack everyone else. I did not say your name. Me and you had an agreement. Mm-hmm. And I lived up to that agreement. I did not say your name. It was about me, and that was it. Point blank.
Okay, so you say I attacked someone.
You attacked me the next day.
Do you know what? Do you know the definition of attack? Because I have it right here.
Okay.
Take an aggressive action against, place enemy force with weapons or armed forces, typically in battle, war, things like that. So you're saying, you see, you taking on words of the oppressor. I didn't attack anyone. And all I'm trying to get you to understand, sir, is that, and I just asked a simple question. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm saying men are supposed to be raised on morals and principles. And as a man, we don't walk around and align ourselves with men that would talk about a man's deceased mother and their family members in a certain light. Eton Thomas, there's a lot of people that put this guy aside because they can't agree with some of the behaviors. So I'm asking you, as an NBA player and a young man, why would you align yourself with a guy who behaves like that when me and you said we didn't have a problem with each other?
You're acting like I know your beef and his beef.
I'm not talking about my beef. I'm not talking about beef.
I know what he said about your mother. Like you're pretending that I know the back history of you two motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. That's you two. That has nothing to do with me. I don't know if you have a problem with that. If you have a problem with Stephen A. Smith. I don't know all that. If they want to do an interview and it's not about Kwame Brown, I'm going to do the interview. Mm-hmm. Like I did an interview with Mr. Skinny. I don't know if he talks shit about me. That's beside the point. He want to do an interview? Let's do an interview. Mm-hmm.
So you're saying
just say you as an excuse.
So what I'm saying is, with your brand, Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero, $100 Million Man TV show, you'll go align yourself with somebody without doing your due diligence, your research, and seeing who that person is. You will take your brand with your king chair over to a man, because I thought that's what branding is. You don't align yourself with people that say and do certain things for that reason. Is that not true?
Weren't you guys friends too? I'm trying to get the point. Were you guys like?
I never met him. I wouldn't call him my friend. I never.
Y'all been like interviewing and doing all shit together too. I'm kind of confused here.
I'm answering.
You guys like, so you aligned yourself with that person too, and then y'all had a falling out? I'm assuming.
He interviewed me when I went viral. So if someone interviews me, are we friends? Sally Jenkins interviewed me. Are we friends? Rachel Nichols interviewed me. Are we friends? I interview with somebody doesn't make you friends.
So what's the difference, Kwame Brown?
What I'm saying is, once you see someone's moral compass, there's a certain alignment that you should not be with. Now, let's get this off the record, because everybody keeps using this word beef. Now, Gilbert Arenas, are me and you in a said beef?
No.
So everyone on the internet, everyone in YouTube land, everyone on Instagram land, everyone across the country, stop saying Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas are beefing. Stop saying we're too old to beef. This has never been beef to me. This has been a guy who I know, who I just disagree with his tact, that he's different than me. You grew up on the West, I grew up in the South. That is different, correct?
Yes.
So all I ask is that Gilbert Arenas do not talk about a guy like me, because you really can't understand the struggles of a guy who comes from the South, just like I don't understand a guy from the West. So all I asked you was, regardless of how you're going to shape the question, you really don't know what you're talking about. Did I not?
But you sit and do the same thing.
I'm talking about me and you personally. I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about me and you.
You don't want me to talk about you, but you sit and throw shots about me.
When?
Every post you post. For the last 2 months. For the last 2 months. You go out there and throw out my personal business. And then when I talk about you, you be like, see, that's Zaddy's talk. That's Zaddy's. You do the same exact shit that you don't want done to you. You don't want nobody to talk about you, then don't talk about nobody else. So I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't even be here if you didn't start off the fake beef by lying. We wouldn't even have all the little extra shit you do. I don't even have no problem with. But when you said this is the reason I don't like Gilbert Arenas and then made up some bullshit stories, that's what got my attention.
So Gilbert Arenas, so you're saying before you did the Vlad TV interview, I said something about you?
No.
So then what do you mean every post is about you?
Since the Vlad video, well, first of all, let's get this straight. I didn't say nothing wrong about you on the Vlad video. So stop all that.
Sir, that's your opinion. How are you going to tell a man? You understand? I just showed you the definition of attack because I keep saying you guys are starting to take on the phrases and the words of your oppressor. Now, you said I attack. The definition of attack said you were a damn lie. Now, you're saying something else that I know you're lying about. Brother, I talk to you directly, regardless of whether you think it's right or wrong. My opinion is not up for a debate, especially when I said don't do something. You giving my pick, my hard work, my legacy to white Paul Gasol is a disservice and a discredit to me, in my opinion, sir.
We already went through this.
Hold on.
We already went through this.
Right. But
I
didn't interrupt you one time. We're not trying to have the Mr. Skinny interview. I'm trying to get the real Gilbert Arenas and not the character. So let's have a real man conversation and not the character conversation. And let's let these people see that we don't got to joke back and forth to have a conversation. Now, the real long or short of it is that not no man in America can make me think that what you said was respectful to me. No man in America, there's not one white boy throughout history that ever gave up Babe Ruth's pick nowhere. There's not one white boy in America that said Chris Leaf should have been picked somewhere else or Johnny Manziel should have been picked somewhere else. You guys are always dragged out in front of white guys and you get on interviews and you talk about things that I feel you should not talk about. What do you say to that, sir?
Okay. You got offended by me. You got offended by me saying you're top three and you started to go at me.
I didn't get offended by that, but I'm just saying the way I was raised, sir, a black man is supposed to keep his mouth shut on certain airwaves about things. You're having barbershop talk in front of white folks, my brother.
What was the barbershop talk, Kwame? First of all, it wasn't.
If you feel, I thought you asked me a question.
It was a statement. It wasn't a question. So a teammate of mine, they made a statement. So if I would have said, you know what, no comment. Yeah. Everyone who heard that would have assumed that I agreed with his statement.
Why say no comment? Why not do what I asked you to do? Have you ever thought? I'm gonna ask you. Have you ever thought in your mind, why do these white syndicated radio stations, from Charlemagne the God, from the people you work for, from Vlad TV, why do they keep asking you guys about me instead of asking me? I got over 400,000 followers. I've added Vlad and said, I'll talk to you. Just come holler at me. I'm a different type of nigga. I'm not you. I'm not going on their show. So why can't they speak directly to me? So if you had a question to pose to you about me directly after our conversation, why couldn't you say, Vlad, just ask Kwame about that?
It wasn't a question, Kwame. You know the question? It was a statement.
Okay, so I'm not going to answer your statement.
The statement that was yelled out.
Name the statement. Say the statement.
He didn't live up to his potential.
So my response would have been, Vlad, why did you bring me here to ask me about Kwame? Like everywhere you go, have you ever noticed it? All the Smoke podcast twice, Vlad TV, Washington Post, all of these interviews you do, you keep bringing up my name. You ever wondered why they don't talk about you?
No, Kwame Brown.
You never wondered why Gilbert Arenas can't settle into his greatness and not come into different interviews to be asked about other men.
Are they asking me or are they making statements about you?
Statements, whatever.
That's the difference.
Because guess what? Vlad TV makes statements like this. So you've been to jail before, right? So as a black man, you think I would answer that at Vlad TV radio station?
I don't know.
Like everybody keep thinking I'm beefing with you. And here's why I bring up the post that Vlad TV bring up about you. Gilbert Arenas, I wish I could talk to you behind the scenes because I know you're not really like the guy that you portray on the internet. You're actually an okay guy when you're not trying to show out and be funny. And so if somebody can pull your coattail with a little more seasoning, they can tell you like, hey, stop playing so goddamn much. Everything ain't a joke. And my thing is, in real life, the black male image that you're putting out as $100 million man, have you ever seen a white guy go on Vlad TV with your background and talk about guns, sex, and what he did to his baby mama and how many rings he bought back? Have you ever seen a white guy do that?
I don't think so.
So why are you doing that, sir?
Because it's my story. You know what?
So why not tell your story on your channel so you make the money and it's not being seen? Because guess what? Here's my thought process. When white police officers say, I was afraid, so I shot that black guy. Mm-hmm. When Ahmaud Arbery is running through a neighborhood and then white folks walk into the same abandoned building, but then when they see Ahmaud Arbery walk in that building, now they have to shoot him because they're afraid for their life. And you know why they're afraid, Gilbert? Because even if it's $100 million man down to the guy to the ghetto, the black male images that they show is guys like you, sir. Do you understand that?
First of all, a cop does the same thing that you do. All right. They're actually not afraid. An unarmed man is an easy target. That's why they get shot. Bullies want easy targets. So you target people that you know won't fight back. That's where the problem comes in with me. I want the shits. I know you. We play together. So this little person that you try to be in front of these regular ass folks is not that same person either. All right. So you can stop.
What's different about me?
You can stop this because you're an alpha male, right?
I'm asking you, what's different about me?
You're an alpha male. You this big black male, this demanding male. And
yeah, but you're 6'3", you're big too.
Me and the rest of the team was some peon bitches.
You're 6'3", brother.
Right, we're some peon bitches.
I never said that, sir.
How? Oh no, we're schoolgirls. My bad, schoolgirls.
Who?
Schoolgirls. You call the schoolgirls. We giggle like little schoolgirls together.
Who?
How come you, this strong black man who can whoop everybody's team on the ass, cannot get the ball from some fucking peons?
I'm confused.
The alpha male dominates everything he does, right?
No.
He demands greatness from himself and from others. Why didn't you demand greatness from yourself?
Gilbert, you're weird on this topic.
I know I'm weird.
So wait.
Pretend that you're this big.
I said you're weird.
All this shit. You're not. Stop.
So Gilbert, you just took a question that I asked you and you turned it once again into basketball, sir.
You're a basketball player. Nigga, you just stopped playing in 2018, Kwame. Stop.
Sir.
You just stopped in 2018. You've been a basketball player.
Are you gonna turn this conversation? Do you have somebody behind you telling you?
You are a basketball player.
Sir, I'm a man, sir. Sir, why you keep telling me what I am?
Because I know what you are.
I'm just saying.
You're trying to pretend in front of everybody else like you this new person.
Sir, you're trying to do what you always do. You are showing that you overtalked the last time, and now you're overtalking now. I asked you a direct question about something unrelated to basketball. I'm asking you about the black male image that you put on, and a lot of you put on Vlad TV. And you start talking about alpha male and other teammates are bitches and this and this and that. Brevin Knight, I never called him a bitch. Jerry Stackhouse, I never called him a bitch. Eton Thomas, I've never called him a bitch. The only couple guys that you guys used to hang together like a couple schoolgirls, I named them out. But we're not talking about basketball right now. We can get to that, but please answer the question. Do you see?
No.
Can you answer the question?
No, it's
about
not. I don't see
people
going on Vlad TV. No,
brother. Can you answer the question about how bad that looked? That this man chopped up every video that you put up, and every video is gun this, gun that. Javari's Critton this, and then your brain doesn't think enough that you said this man had a cell phone in jail, and then you showed the text messages, sir. How do you think that's going to make his stay in jail go, brother?
First of all, one, I asked the question. I asked him first. I asked him first. He okayed it, right? Now you talk about Vlad posting those, right? Vlad posting those. Didn't you post the same thing in front of your audience?
Post what? Your interview with Vlad?
The same thing.
The interview with Vlad?
Man, yes. You posted the same exact information. What makes you different?
So
it's like a child saying, ooh, he cussed. He said bitch. Well, unfortunately, you said the same thing. You did the same thing Vlad did. You posted the same information on your page for your followers.
I did not. You're lying again. You're lying on me on my YouTube page. I posted it on my Instagram. It was not on my YouTube. I posted it on my Instagram as a teachable moment. I didn't get paid for it or none of that. Vlad got paid off your stupidity. I posted it on Instagram to show people. I say on my YouTube, this is a teachable moment. This is $100 million black man that our white counterparts, our Asian counterparts, or anybody else who's above us as men, they're not going on Vlad TV and doing interviews like you're doing, my brother.
Look, I can tell, look, because you talk black on black, Javari's Critton text me.
From the jailhouse phone, right?
Again, you're snitching on him again. Again, you're doing it again.
That's not smart. All I'm saying is that's not smart. Even if Javari's Critton okayed it, what I'm saying is, as a friend, anybody in the world could tell you that that's not smart to do, brother.
Okay, so Javar said, talking about Kwame, then for him to post the Vlad shit where it says my name with 23 years and said, why am I seeing this? And was trying to talk shit about you for speaking on, which all was positive. Like he was trying to make it look negative. Why didn't he use another topic if he wanted to take a shot at you or Vlad? Put my name on his page that says murderer. So you have another man looking at you the same way. See, you.
Okay, so hold on. What is that? Hold on. Let's not go fast. So you're saying Javari's Critton got upset that I put the exact same post that Vlad TV posted on his 4 million subscribers. I took the same exact post and slid it over to Instagram, and he's mad at me, but not at Vlad.
No, he's mad at Vlad, and he's mad at you. You did the same thing.
So he's not mad. So wait. So he's not mad at you. So wait. Let me ask one question. So he's not mad at you for saying that he has a cell phone in prison.
No, because he okayed that.
So he okays a person saying that he has a cell phone in prison, but then he can't okay that a white guy put this stuff on the internet, and anything that you put on the internet, anyone can share. But he's mad at me.
You shared it. You're the black man who's trying to uplift black people, but you're doing the same thing.
I'm the black. No, sir. You're saying I'm doing the same thing, but
you're
if you
doing the same thing, how do you not see it?
Sir, ask me the who, the why, the what, the when, and then I can show you by example how I'm not doing the same thing.
Did you post 23 years murderer in Javari's Critton?
I reposted what Gilbert Arenas himself put out there, sir.
Same shit you repost.
It's not you put it out there. Did you sign up for the interview, sir?
What I'm saying is you're reposting it.
So what are you saying is wait. So by your logic, anybody who reposts an interview that's on YouTube or on Vlad or anywhere else, they're guilty for what you put out there? You put it out there, you and Vlad, sir. Take responsibility for what you did. You're talking. You're trying to deflect. You're trying to
take responsibility, but do you take responsibility for the same actions?
I do not agree with you, sir. I don't have to agree with you on that. You put it on the internet. I have a right to.
Okay, I did the interview, so that gives you the right to still take shots at the same people with the same information.
I'm taking shots at you as a black man who is free on the streets with $100 million, have to run to a Vlad TV show to talk about the lowest point in his life. You go on this man's show and talk about the lowest points on your life, where you're laying out guns in front of people, where you lost your entire NBA contract, where you're pointing at guns at people. You got kicked out of the league and lost your career because of your bad behavior. Why are you revisiting that on Vlad? We need to know what Gilbert Arenas is doing now. We need black male positive influences, not what you're putting out on Vlad. Not this laughy, jokey, giggly shit, sir.
How are you promoting positive when you're doing?
I never said. Quit telling me what I'm promoting.
Let's try this.
I'm not promoting positivity. I'm kicking draws and asses of the go along, get along gang, which I think you are a part of, sir. So you don't have to say what I'm doing. I will tell you what I'm doing. I never said I was promoting positivity. I came here kicking Matt Barnes draws in his ass. I came here kicking Steven Jackson draws in his ass. I came here rooting, booting, tooting, talking shit. And then I mixed in a positivity with the jokes. Now you guys keep trying to tell me what it is instead of getting it from me. What I'm saying is, my brother, you yourself, what you're putting out is a negative image of black males. We can go through the list of Vlad TV, and every black man he interviews is talking about the same thing an NBA player is talking about. You are $100 million NBA player talking about guns like a regular everyday prison nigga.
Okay, so we're going to correct you. I did not get kicked out of the league. I did not lose my whole contract. I played for 2 teams after the incident. I got amnesty for $88 million. So I still got every fucking dollar. I did not get in.
Correct. But it railroaded your career, sir.
Huh?
It railroaded your image and your career, sir. But you're right about that. You still got your money because everybody got paid. But it railroaded your career with your bad behavior. Well, go ahead.
For injury. Like you have. See, I'm not going to do what you do to me. I'm not going to go out here and tell everybody your bad shit. So
you went out and told everybody your bad shit. You're on Vlad TV, sir. Quit blaming me for what you did. You literally, hold on. You're gonna say that. Hold on. Look how idiotic. Listen, Gilbert. Look how idiotic you sound. Look how idiotic you said. You said that I went out here and talk about all your bad shit. When I can go to Vlad TV. And I can look at the first face on Vlad TV, sir. This is you. This is Gilbert Arenas trolling Nick Young for having a baby while engaged with Iggy Azalea. This is you talking about another black man on Vlad right now. So what are you talking about? You're deflecting on the bullshit that you do. And if we keep going on and on, this is you talking about a black man. What the fuck does that have to do with you? Now, let's go on again. 10 days ago, Gilbert Arenas on his home involvement with Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher backyard fight. Everything about you is negative. Gilbert Arenas, why Steph Curry is in the top 5. Thank you. That's one positive thing. But if we continue on your Vlad TV interviews, listen. All of it is negative, bro. You put this shit out, not me.
If everybody,
you put this up, so I'm the bad guy for 311K people seeing you talk about Javaris Crittenden. And if I repost it, I'm the bad guy. Gilbert Arenas again. Gilbert Arenas again. Gilbert Arenas on his comments about dark-skinned Lupita on dark-skinned women. This is Gilbert Arenas being exploited.
About me personally. That's everything I've been through when I started my career.
Gilbert Arenas offered to pay the side chick $75 for an abortion. What does Tristan Thomas have to do with Gilbert Arenas? They keep asking you. They keep asking you about other men.
What Wayne's son got to do with you? What does Westbrook got to do with you? What does Little Nas X got to do with you? But you
Can I answer? Can I answer? I can answer that.
Black men.
Can I answer that? Can I answer that? Little Nas X and who else?
Dwayne Wade's son.
I wasn't talking about Dwayne Wade's son. I said Dwayne Wade. I said Dwayne Wade. Hold on. Okay. Can I answer one of them?
Answer.
Dwayne Wade is a heterosexual man. I question the man. Russell Westbrook is a heterosexual man.
What was the question? What'd you question about him?
What do you mean? They put it on the internet. I'm talking to grown-ups.
Your question.
Hold on. So wait. If I put something on the internet, I put myself as a grown-up on the internet. You're telling me I'm supposed to expect people not to talk about it? Is that what you're saying?
It's another black man. So what's
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what
Stephen A. Smith was doing to you.
What do you mean what Stephen A. Smith did?
What he was doing to you, what is the difference? Something goes up.
You're cutting me off. Are you asking me a question to answer it or not?
What is the difference between you and Stephen A? Something goes up that has nothing to do with you, and you put your opinion on it.
So what is it?
Dwayne Wade, what's the problem with Dwayne Wade? What did Dwayne Wade do?
Hold on, you're asking me too many questions. One was, what is the difference between...
What did Dwayne Wade do to Kwame Brown?
Third, the first question I heard was, what is the difference between me and Stephen A. Smith? The difference between me and Stephen A. Smith is I didn't go lower players' contracts by going to high schools and colleges talking about a teenage kid, in my opinion, that got the one and done rule. In my opinion, Stephen A. is a loser who didn't have a job at the time that he's talking. He can't play basketball. Skip Bayless can't play basketball, but they talk about black men in a way that I have proof that a GM got on Eton Thomas's page and said, yes, Stephen A. Smith and the media influences the contract, sir. So the difference between myself and Stephen A. is I'd never lowered a player's contract. My opinion on LeBron James watching a stat sheet on a bench does not take away LeBron James' legacy. And the same way I said, I didn't call him a bust. I didn't say anything that's going to tarnish his legacy. I disagreed with his behavior on the bench. Just like I can disagree with you. Just because, hold on, brother. Just because you're black doesn't mean I can't disagree with your behavior going on Vlad TV interview talking about this person and that person, and Tristan Thompson paid $75,000 for an abortion. That's going to paint this man in a bad light, brother. That's why Tristan Thompson came up to you and said, never talk about me again. Did he not?
Fuck no. Who the fuck came up to me?
Tristan Thompson, sir.
Hell no.
So he never asked you to stop talking about him?
Fuck no.
Okay.
And we work out at the same gym, 360. No.
So he never asked you to stop talking about him.
Made up.
Okay. I asked you a question. Westbrook, he wore a dress as a heterosexual married man on the internet, sir. I'm a heterosexual man. I said heterosexual men don't do that. That didn't take away from his brand. That didn't call him a bust. That didn't say anything. I said heterosexual men don't do that. That's all I said, sir.
The fuck is the difference?
I'm sorry you can't see the difference, my brother.
What the fuck is the difference? You're going out
I answered your question to the best of my ability.
Just like people went out their way to speak on you.
Somebody,
you wear a dress. Okay, they calling you a bust. You're saying he's wearing a dress. What the fuck is the difference?
He got a fashion show deal for wearing a dress. And what did I get for being called a bust?
Who gives a fuck what they got?
So let me ask you this.
If you don't want people to talk about you, why are you talking about others for no reason?
Gilbert, I don't really think you understand how to think, brother. I'm saying that there's you're trying to say because people called you a bust, that's the same as you giving your opinion on the heterosexual man wearing a dress. Is you trying to compare those two things?
Because you're talking down on him. Like you're talking.
I didn't talk down on him, brother.
You're trying to have people question his manhood because he wore a dress. You're trying to make people question Dwayne Wade's fatherhood by letting his daughter.
Sir, I'm not the only one questioning Dwayne Wade's fatherhood, brother.
You're the one who was screaming that you were a victim of this type of shit.
Okay, show me the video where I said I was a victim. Me. Show me the video. Show me one video. Listen, if you show If you show me one video where Kwame Brown said I'm a victim, I'll get off the internet. See, that's the problem with guys like you. You put things onto people, you talk for people, and think that's supposed to be the baseline of what we talk for, my brother. That's not true. See, you want to get the emphasis off of you, and the long or short of this is this, my brother. You're on these platforms, and you're only useful in a room, in my opinion, to down talk other black men in a way.
Okay, now what?
You interrupt me. I'm trying to get to it.
What black men have down talk on interviews?
I'm trying to get to it.
Actually, down talk. You seen the video?
I'm trying to get to it, my brother. I'm trying to tell you, if I heard that Tristan Thompson, as a businessman, if I heard that Gilbert Arenas, his peer, said that Tristan Thompson offered to pay a girl $75,000 to get out of his responsibility.
I said that.
Hold on, my brother. Well, hold on.
Oh,
you're
reading the title.
Hold on. I'm just going off of what. Hold on, my brother. Hold on, my brother. Stop holding me accountable for what you allow Vlad to put up, my brother. Gilbert Arenas on Tristan Thompson offering to pay $75K for his sidekick abortion.
Gilbert Arenas on. So I commented on.
What did you say? Okay. Hold on. Let's hear what you said then. Fair use. Hold on. Fair use. We're about to hear Gilbert Arenas give his commentary on Tristan Thompson allegedly offering a side chick $75K for an abortion. Because my thought process is, after Tristan Thompson is done with his NBA career, I'm not doing a deal with that guy because he's not responsible. He wants to pay for the death of his child because he don't want to man up for something that he did. That's what I'm going to do as an owner and as a boss. But you don't understand that. Hold on, let's hear what you say. Sir, I'm an owner of several things, but that's okay. But you don't know that. But hold on, wait.
No, you're not.
Oh, yeah, man, listen, I have been a media.
Hold on. I'm not what? How do you know what I'm an owner of, sir?
Huh?
How do you know what I'm an owner of?
I don't do personal, Kwame.
I'm just asking. I never said what you are an owner or not an owner of. So you said, wait. Are you saying I'm not an owner of nothing?
I don't attack you personally. I don't do attacking personally.
No, it wouldn't be an attack. It would be me getting you on record saying that, and then I will be able to show you some LLCs and some buildings and some land and some things that I own. Like you can say whatever you want to say, but I'm saying, how would you know that? Oh, okay. Well, hold on.
And I remember, like, there was
fair use.
We're like, this is all just a lie. It's not true. And the mediator said, the truth doesn't matter. I'm just trying to come up with a number. Yeah. They said that to our face. Said, I don't care about the truth. Yeah. I'm just here to come up with a number that everyone's okay with. Yeah. And that's how the legal system works. You know, and you know just as well as I do. That's how the legal system works. It has nothing to do with innocence or truth. It's just what number are you willing to settle with for this to go away? Exactly. And when the person suing you who doesn't have a lot of money gets a lawyer on contingency who's going to take a percentage where they're not paying any legal fees, and you're sitting there going like, I'm $150,000 in this fucking lawsuit. And they're not starting with depositions yet. So what the fuck am I doing here? And then you got to pay for that. Then you got to pay for your lawyer, their lawyer, and then if you prove they're lying and you countersue and win, just like in your situation, you win. You won $3 million from your baby mother that you can never collect, and that you not got a penny for. It got lowered to $110,000. You still didn't get nothing. Like Tristan Thompson, I wanted to write on Instagram, bro. Don't even waste your time trying to put a gag order. That gag order is fucking meaningless. Because if that is your baby mama, she's going to get child support. Yes. You can't sue her for child support. I mean, what'd you think when allegedly he sent her a message that basically said, hey, take the $75,000 for an abortion. I'm about to be retired. You're going to get, I believe he said, you're going to get the child support of an unemployed man, which is a couple $100 a month. So just take the $75,000. In theory, what he's saying is actually correct. Yeah. But that's if he retires. Yeah. So, like, if he retires, then yeah, that makes sense. If he doesn't retire, maybe get that pocket change until he retires, because especially if he lives in California, it's off of income being made, not income had. So, exactly. 7,500? 75,000? Yeah.
And look at your face as you're saying.
So what did I say bad? So what did
Hold
I say
on,
bad
hold on.
about this
Look
man?
at your face. Look at your face.
Fuck that. What did I say bad about this black man?
I don't see how anyone would take this anywhere.
What did I say bad about this black man?
Hold on.
In a year, even with bare minimum.
And Gilbert, this is part 40.
I don't give a fuck about what part it is. You said I said something bad about a black man. What the
Can I
fuck
answer?
did I say bad about a black man?
When you finish yelling, I would like to answer.
Okay.
Okay, so when you allow good cop, bad cop situations where a white man put up a title like that, and then you start giving your information like that, but you're rolling your eyes when you ask me a question. I thought we were being adults here, my brother.
Just answer the. What did I
I'm
say?
trying, but as I'm talking, you're doing this.
Yeah, because you just.
As soon as you ask me the question, I start answering, my brother. So tell me when you're ready to hear it like an adult.
I'm ready to hear what I said bad about Tristan Thompson.
Okay, can I do it without all of this? Because my mama, if you'd have caught you doing that, she'd say, sit your ass straight up in the chair, boy.
That's
So I'm
what's up.
saying it's rude for you to be doing that while I'm trying to answer your question that you asked me, sir. Okay, so the question that you asked me was, what did you say wrong about Tristan Thompson? For you to allow Vlad TV to make a title like that, and then you start giving advice the way you give 75,000, all this, that's horrible. If somebody was to ask me about Tristan Thompson on that show, I don't know nothing about Tristan Thompson. I'm not going to co-sign and talk about another man's child support situation when I don't know nothing about it. Why was you talking about it? Do you know Tristan Thompson's child support situation personally?
No, Kwame.
So why are you talking about Tristan Thompson's child support situation and up under a title like that, sir?
I didn't talk about his child support situation.
Where I'm from, if a guy asks me stuff like that, I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. Why are you asking me about this man and his child support?
You know what? You always say what you would do, but the evidence says no, you wouldn't.
You saw me in the interview doing that?
Because you bash every fucking body every chance you get. So
you saw me in the interview doing that.
If you're saying that you would not say something about another man in an interview, it's hard to believe. Okay. Because on your own platform, you attack 4 or 5 black men per day.
Name one.
Name one. LeBron James.
Attack. Ho.
Not attack. Oh my God, I forgot the definition.
Stephen A. Smith. Is that what you're going to use? Really? A guy who's been talking about me for 20 fucking years. That's what you're going to use. And yes. LeBron, your whole attack on LeBron James.
I'm sorry. I'm using the word attack.
So wait. You mean to tell me that a 10+ year pro that's been schooled how to play this game, and since knee high to a grasshopper, no coach I ever played for allowed me to read a stat sheet, and that's all I talk about? That's bashing LeBron James?
Kobe would never. Hell yeah. Kobe would never do nothing like this. This is the reason the team is losing. Yes.
That's the reason why the team is losing.
That is way worse than anything I've said on the interview.
Did you hear what I said to follow up with that? I said the reason why that team is losing is because they're not connected. Mind you, I have experience on what I'm talking about. I've not only played with Michael Jordan, which is arguably the best player in the game. I played with Charles Oakley, who is an enforcer that if he would have saw anybody doing that, he going up top. I played with Allen Iverson. I played with many men, Richard Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, Ben Wallace. None of these great players are on the bench watching a stat sheet. So just because you don't agree, my brother, don't mean you got to formulate that I'm bashing a man.
So again, you're questioning his leadership.
I didn't question
the world. If you're saying none of these other stars are doing it.
So Skip Bayless, and Stephen A. Smith can go on.
You did it.
Excuse me. I'm asking the question. I know I did it. I agree with you. I did it. So Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith can go on a sports show and talk sports without it being called an attack. But when Kwame Brown talks it in a respectful way, and because it's the guy you like, I'm attacking him.
So So what is the difference between when someone?
I'm just asking you a question. Is that yes? Are you saying yes?
When they go on those same channels and talk about your performance, you called it an attack on you?
I wasn't talking about anyone's performance. I talked about him reading a stat sheet on the bench. How can you correlate the two, sir?
It's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. You're questioning his leadership.
I didn't. I said that that's not.
Westbrook is looking at the stat sheet, looking at his.
I didn't say anything about Westbrook. I said LeBron is the leader of the team.
You're questioning his leadership because he's looking at the stat sheet.
Well, if that's what you want to say, I was taught and mentored that is the wrong thing to do. So wait. So without you saying that's bashing somebody, are you saying you were trained by coaches to look at the stat sheet on the bench, sir?
I looked at the stat sheet on the bench.
Really?
Yeah.
You did what you wanted to do, sir. You went to jail. You did a lot of shit that nobody else could do. Are you saying that's what everybody? So wait. So wait.
Letting everybody know I went to jail. You can't help yourself.
Let me ask you this. You're saying that it's the same treatment for what superstar Gilbert Arenas and superstar LeBron James, that everybody who comes in the league, they can do that same thing?
Okay, first of all, most of us look at the stat sheet to look at how the game is being played. So if I'm looking at a stat sheet and Quran, I'm looking, oh shit, Quran only took 4 shots. Oh shit, let me get this motherfucker the ball. So
you're the point guard. You don't know he only took 4 fucking shots? You're distributing the ball, right?
No, I'm the scorer. I scored.
So as the scorer, and listen, even as the scorer, you know you shoot the bitch every time. You don't need a stat sheet to know that.
So I'm looking at a stat sheet to realize, oh shit, he only got 4 shots.
Gilbert, you're not answering one of my questions. I'm saying for the young. Okay, the young kids in the back. Take LeBron James out of the title. You don't like the fact that I talked about LeBron James. I'm saying for the average kid. Okay, listen to me. Okay. For the average college kid that's coming into the league, rookie, with put in no work yet, you're telling me that what they should be doing is looking at the stat sheet on the bench?
Probably not.
Why not, sir?
One, you can just see it on the scoreboard. That's one. You can just look up at the scoreboard.
So couldn't LeBron see it on the scoreboard?
He can't see all the stats. You can't see all the stats on the scoreboard. You can't see the players that's off the bench. A rookie looking at the stat sheet. I mean, what are you looking for?
What do you mean? What are you looking for? He's looking for the same thing that his leader is looking for, right? If the leader of the team is doing it, why he can't do it?
Like the 15th and 16th player looked at stat sheets to see how the game is being played.
What? You're saying that?
Why are you pretending that you didn't play for 13 years and see motherfuckers look at stat sheets, Kwame?
I'm saying I watched.
Maybe you wasn't allowed to because the team you was on, they said fuck all that. What are you looking at stats? Maybe that's how you was treated.
Gilbert,
everyone's not treated the same.
Gilbert,
right?
We were on the same team.
So for 2 years.
We were on the same team. I didn't say the time frame.
2 years.
We were on the same team, sir. And the way that you're trying to make out how I got treated, sir, is
you said you wasn't allowed to look at this. You said that. And I said, everybody, if you wasn't allowed, that was you. I've seen the 15th player look at the stat sheet. LeBron Prophet look at the stat sheet. Antoine Jameson look at the stat sheet. I mean, depending on what everybody's looking for. Why is that a problem with you?
I never said it was a problem, sir. I know you want to keep putting words into my mouth, but every time I'm trying to speak in complete sentences, you cut me off. I don't need you to.
Are we in the same business? Kind of, right? We both.
I don't play basketball, sir. You keep saying I haven't played basketball in a long time, my brother.
2 years. 2018, stop.
It's 2022, sir.
Okay, 2018 was your last year. Just stop.
Okay.
We both played back. We both reported
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And that was in the big 3, sir. I haven't played NBA basketball since 2012.
Okay.
I no longer play basketball, sir.
Okay, got it.
So if what your whole point is, my whole life is revolved around a game that I played 10 years ago, then that's what you said. So when I turn 50, you're going to say I'm still a basketball player? Because I'm no longer a basketball player.
It's weird that a person who just does not like basketball anymore don't want to.
I love basketball, sir. Why you putting words in my mouth?
You have a lot of
I love basketball, sir.
You talk about a lot of basketball players, Kwame.
On my sports channel, sir. I have a sports channel.
On your sports
Can
channel.
I not talk about basketball on the free internet?
Oh, again, we're both in the same business, right? We talk.
No. You're on TV, sir. You told me that in the text.
We talk sport. We both talk sports.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
We both talk sports.
Yes, sir.
Have I, on my sports show, ever down talked a black man?
I don't know. I don't watch.
Have I ever questioned a black man's leadership? A player?
I don't know. I don't watch.
If anybody's watched, I talk about the system more than the player.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We're on the same. We both talk sports, but I don't talk about the same shit you talk about because your shit is negative.
So I'm negative for saying young boys do not, because I understand what will happen to
young boys do not do this. Stephen A. College kids do not be a Kwame.
So you want to cut me off every time, but I understand. But when I understand that if you're not a LeBron James or a Gilbert Arenas coming into this league doing what LeBron James or Gilbert Arenas did when you haven't earned any stripes, and this is a fact, those young players would be kicked out of the league. Those young players would have a vet kicking their draws in their ass. And you know it, and I know it. So the fact that you're deflecting the way that you are, I wasn't speaking about LeBron James to diminish LeBron James. I was speaking about LeBron James because if a young player watches the behavior of LeBron James and him watching the stat sheet on the bench and they think they can do that, they'll be out of the league. Is there any truth to that part?
That's they wouldn't be out of the league, but yes, they'll be.
So that's all I'm saying. So
you
now you understand.
You didn't say it like that, Kwame.
Okay, well, you keep saying I was bashing him, but if you let me speak, I said on my live, and I can play the video for you, sir. Mm-hmm. I said I don't want no young players looking at what he did, thinking that that's what you can do. That's exactly what I said. You just keep saying I'm bashing him. I also said LeBron James scored 37 points at over 30 years old. I said that was a great feat. I said LeBron James is amazing on offense. I said he does not 2-9 on defense. Is that bashing him because me and you do the same thing? And Carcino, we can play the video. I can go play the video. I can pull up Carcino's video of LeBron James standing at the dunker and not 2-9 in the paint. Is that bashing him by saying he doesn't 2-9? Or is it saying he doesn't 2-9?
Again, you're questioning how someone performs, Kwame.
All I'm doing is questioning the 2-9 or not. I'm asking you, sir.
It's still part of his performance.
I'm asking you, is the 2-9, because you don't play defense a lot, so you probably don't appreciate this. So when you want your big to 2-9 in the paint to help you, so if you say, Kwame, you ain't fucking 2-9 for me this time, are you bashing me? Or are you telling me I didn't do my job?
If I'm telling you directly, I'm telling you not doing your job. If I do it publicly for everyone else to see, it's called bashing, Kwame.
Sir, we have a sports show. That's not bashing. I didn't say LeBron James is a piece of shit. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. All I said was, in the game of basketball, it is a team game. And everyone must be on a rope. We must be on a string on offense and on defense. So if LeBron James is going to play the center position, his job as the center is to point and talk. His job also as the center is to 2-9. That does not take away from LeBron greatness. He just did not 2-9, sir.
Okay, so you're nitpicking at what he does on the court. He didn't do this.
Why are you bashing me? Everything I say, you said you making it bad.
He didn't do this. He didn't do that. Now, what is the difference when they did it to you? It's what I'm trying to say. When they nitpicked at you, when you didn't do certain things, yes, on defense, you was probably great. On offense, you didn't catch the ball. You didn't move in the right direction. It's the same thing. But
when I didn't catch the ball, guess what? I didn't catch the ball. They were right.
But you
guess
did
what?
it.
No. You can't tell me what I didn't like. I've been in many film sessions. When I didn't catch the ball, the film don't lie. I didn't catch the ball. Calling someone a bust, I didn't call LeBron a bust because he didn't 2-9, sir. All I said was he did not 2-9. So if the coach showed the film of Gilbert Arenas not paying attention, he's bashing you?
In the public, Kwame.
No, you have a sports show, sir.
Yes.
So wait a minute. So basically your sports show is geared towards protecting LeBron because you won't be honest about a man not doing their assignment?
My job as a player is to protect.
You're not a player.
As a player, as an ex-player.
Wait. You're switching gears. You said me and you do the same thing. I have a sports show. You talk sports. So wait.
Bash the players.
So wait. You keep using this word bash. So how do I? Let me ask you a question.
Whatever the fuck you want to use.
Okay. So you keep using that. You keep using that word. So let me ask you a question. How do I say LeBron James did not 2-9 in the paint without bashing him, sir?
If you didn't have the history you've had, it'd be easier. But
God. So Stephen A has the history that he has, who never played in the league, but he can mention everybody. I asked you one question about how do I say my opinion about a guy not doing something, and it's all predicated on the way I played? This is weird.
It's coming from a guy who runs around saying, do not basketball talk. This is bigger than basketball. Do not do this basketball.
That's not what I said, sir. That's not what I said, sir.
You go on and talk.
That's not what. Can I tell you what I said? I said I ain't talking basketball because at that time that y'all kept talking basketball, I was not talking basketball. When I came to the internet, sir, I did not have a sports channel. Would you like me to pull it up when I picked up? Would you like me to pull it up when I picked up the sports channel, sir?
When did you pick up the sports channel, Kwame?
You want to see the date? Because I have it. And all I'm saying is that doesn't negate the fact that I asked you a specific question. While I get this up, I would like for you to answer for my audience. I know coaches, and I got high school coaches I can call. How do you? I'm asking you. Me and you played this game. Mm-hmm. You know what 2-9 is, sir.
Yes, I know.
How do you say LeBron James or any other player didn't 2-9 in the paint without bashing him? Why I pull it up when I got my sports channel? How do you say that without bashing him?
The same exact way you said it.
That's all I said was LeBron James did not 2-9 in the paint.
So that wouldn't be considered bashing.
You keep using the word bashing. I never said I bashed him. You can go. Matter of fact, let me go to my sports channel. Hold up. Let me go to my sports channel. I've talked nothing but positivity about LeBron on offense. But matter of fact, let me go to Carcino's page because I would like for you to tell me what do you see what he's saying at the dunker.
So when is it okay to talk basketball with Kwame? I'm trying to because
you can come to my sports channel and talk.
You jump and choose and pick when you want to talk basketball.
I'm trying to answer the question. I'm trying to answer the question.
Into basketball world. You attack, and then you jump back into regular life. Like I don't see they keep talking basketball with me. I'm talking real shit. I'm talking like politics. I'm talking. That's all you do. That's all you do. You jump in, attack, and then jump back. And we're talking coding around here. Like either you're gonna talk basketball and then allow basketball players to come back at you. The same reason you don't have basketball guests. You want to just attack with your opinion and your opinion only.
So Chris Jackson, so Mahmoud is not a basketball player. Craig Hodges is not a basketball player.
You never played with them. Craig Hodges.
But you're talking over me.
50-something.
Sir,
how about the players you played with, Kwame?
Sir, you keep changing the topic. You said
how about the players you played with. So,
sir, I've been keeping it very respectful, Gilbert. I'm not trying to mute you, my brother, but you said a statement that's factually not true. And all I said was, you just said a statement, said I didn't have basketball players on, sir. And I just named a few basketball players, and now you got upset because these ain't the basketball players that you want it to be. But all I'm saying is, sir, you're wrong about what you said.
I'm
That's
not
all
wrong.
I'm saying.
The content, if you try to pretend that you never complain about what you're doing to others, if you never made that complaint, then what you do and what you've done is valid. But the fact that you've complained over and over about how people attack you with the bus, and he didn't do this and he didn't do that, and for you to go on a basketball platform to do the same nitpicking.
When did you hear me?
Contradiction.
When did you hear me complain about anything, sir?
You've been complaining all 2021. What are you talking about?
Okay, so your words is that I'm complaining. My statement was, sir, that the media uses guy like you and Stephen A. Smith to attack black males and lower their contracts. Now, let me ask you a question. Before you talk over this, have you ever seen an NBA analyst go to high schools and colleges to talk about an NBA player?
Have I ever seen one?
Have you ever heard of it, seen of it, anything? NBA analyst, because I'm one of one. There's never been an NBA analyst in the history of the game go to high schools and colleges and do stand-up comedic type of routines. There was a 23-year-old on my show that admitted he never saw me play. And he said, just what I'm saying to you, that anything I would say, he would say, oh, you a bust, so why I got to listen to you? So when I say I'm not talking basketball, sir, it's not a complaint. I could be talking about politics and what hot sauce that Hillary Clinton is pulling out of purse, and somebody will say you a bust. So my response to that'll be, that statement that I made had nothing to do with basketball. So why are you talking about basketball? So that's not a complaint. That's a logical question. If I say Hillary Clinton is bringing hot sauce out of her purse, which doesn't help our community, why would somebody say I'm a bust to that, sir?
I don't know what someone's doing when you're talking about.
Okay, so that's the only complaint that I have. But what I'm asking you is, sir, have you ever seen an NBA analyst go to high schools and colleges to talk about an NBA player?
No.
So why do you think they did that to Kwame Brown?
How do I know they did that? I don't know that.
Because before I'm asking you, before
you said it, I don't know. Is there proof? Is there videos? I don't know.
Oh yeah, we have videos of him doing a stand-up comedic routine. He was unemployed at the time, and then he got his job. He got his job after him, Skip Bayless, and who else? What was Jalen Rose was on the show. And then he started getting Isaiah Thomas allegedly helped him get a gig where he went around to high schools and colleges talking about a 19-year-old kid. So has that ever happened before?
No, not that I've heard of.
So you don't see nothing wrong with that?
No, I didn't see it at all. So I'm just taking your word that it happened.
So behind the scenes, I'm going to send you videos of a grown man doing a stand-up comedic routine on a young man that didn't even get a chance to play. And then a few years after that, a one and done rule was implemented. And then a few years after that, they had the G League and all these things put in place to help it make it harder for young black males to make money.
The one and done rule came with 2007.
You didn't know about anything else, but now you know when it came up.
2006, 2007.
I don't know. You tell me.
Monte Ellis draft class would have been the last.
You tell me.
That would have been the last class, so it wasn't a few years.
Because I believe that.
But if he did that, that is fucked up.
Okay, so
but
now,
at the end of the day, I'm not going to be the same person that I'm complaining about.
And so that's your opinion, and it's not factual, sir. Because I didn't call LeBron James a bust because he didn't 2-9 in the paint. If you want to make that out to be the same thing,
I didn't say nothing about the 2-9. I'm saying when you talked about the paper, you are questioning, like you do that. That's my opinion. That's everyone's opinion that you challenge.
No. That's not my opinion about his leadership, sir. A factual statement. I'm going to say this: any other player that does not play like LeBron James and a superstar caliber player would be checked for reading the stat sheet on the bench.
Yeah, that's the video after. We're talking about your Instagram post.
I made my post on YouTube, sir.
Everyone's opinion about your post was downgrading his leadership.
I don't care about. Listen, I don't care about someone
wearing a dress. Is you talking down about Westbrook and you're challenging his manhood?
So would you wear a dress?
No, I wouldn't wear a dress. Why
not? You're challenging his manhood.
I'm not talking about his dress. I'm not telling the world that.
All I said was I wouldn't do that. He told the world. He put the fucking dress out there. What do you mean? If you put something on the internet, bro, people are going to comment.
Yes, people are going to comment, right?
So I commented. You're a heterosexual man who just said he wouldn't wear a dress. I said the same thing. I said, Russell Westbrook, that's fucking weird. You're in a goddamn dress. If you want to wear a dress, rip the fucking runway.
Okay.
Why are you, as a heterosexual married man, wearing a dress? I've never seen that before.
How many white reporters reported on that dress?
They're not going to report on that because there's a black man in it. They love you niggas like that. And that's the point that I'm making.
So
how many Tom Brady's you seen? How come Aaron Rodgers? Hold on, brother. I'll let you get yours off. How come Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, any of these white guys that they look up to are not wearing a dress?
But why are you the one that got to comment on it?
Can you just answer that question? I can comment on anything.
I don't know why I can. I don't give a fuck why they don't wear dress.
Freedom of speech. I'm asking you.
Black man got to point it out. You just don't point out like
why don't white men wear dresses on the internet who are just as famous as black men?
I don't know or ask the question or care. Why does another black man got to call out another black man? That's your whole thing, right? Why are you the black man that's calling out another black man? Ain't no white man.
I compete with white boys. I told you that.
You compete with white boys.
Why you gotta overtalk me every time? Answer your question. Okay. I said on my page, I have a healthy competition with white boys. Anybody who's at the top and at the lead, who are the top of the food chain? Is it us as black men, or is there another man that's looked upon as ahead of us in the world, sir?
Another person above us.
Another race. Mm-hmm. All the races are above us black men. Mm-hmm. So if I don't see other men that are looked at as strong heterosexual men doing something, then I have to question, why the fuck are we doing that?
So you're trying to beat the white man.
Trying to beat the white man.
Like I'm trying to figure out, like, what does that actually mean? You're trying to.
I was just downstairs. I was just downstairs, and there's 30 white men down there. You know what? They came up to me and said, "Man, that shit you said about goddamn Dwayne Wade, I'm with you on that shit, brother." And they shook my fucking hand.
Of course, Zaddy shook your hand for attacking another black man.
I don't work for those white men. I don't work for them, brother. I don't work for them.
A white man applauded.
Zaddy, you work for Zaddy. You work for TV, my brother.
Like
I don't work for no white men downstairs. You work for a white man.
Your whole spill is this. You're doing the same thing that you talk about. A black
man.
You're
making yourself look real idiotic. Why don't listen? Let me ask you this.
Tearing down a black man. White men downstairs applauded you for going at Dwayne Wade. When
black men were down there too, sir.
And ain't do shit to you.
Black man was down there too, sir.
But you just said 30 white men applauded you for that shit you did about the good job, boy.
Yeah, because they construction. They said good job, boy.
Another black man tearing down a black man, and they're applauding you. The white men are applauding you, and that's everything you talk about. What other people do,
sir. You do the same thing. How are you going to hijack?
You don't have a job with corporate white people. Making no difference.
Sir, yes, it does.
30 white men.
Can I tell you why?
For tearing down a black man.
You're proving, like I said the last time, that you were going to overtalk me, and I haven't muted you for a reason. You're the only one yelling. You're the only one shouting. You're the only one saying that I'm tearing down. And when I try to explain what I'm doing, you keep repeating the same thing over and over again, sir. All I'm saying is it's not tearing down anyone to point out the fact that a masculine married black man is not supposed to be in a dress. So let me ask you this. should our pastors who are preaching the Bible, who are preaching masculinity, should they be in a dress too, sir?
I mean, it's like you justify the attacks.
I'm just asking you questions that you don't want to answer.
Say it again.
You keep wanting to frame everything that I'm doing as attacking. I'm saying that these men, do you not understand that there's a difference between a heterosexual man and a man that claims homosexuality?
Yes.
Okay, so there's certain things that a heterosexual married man does, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a heterosexual man, and I want to be married one day. I've been engaged in all this. So there's a code of conduct for these type of men. So I'm talking manhood. So when I speak on Russell Westbrook in a dress, who's portraying to be a heterosexual man, that's all that I'm talking about. And I question the fact that you're saying that you're a heterosexual man. All I said is we don't do that. Do you agree? You're a heterosexual man. Would you wear a dress?
No, I wouldn't wear a dress.
So you're not bashing them. That's
but
your
I'm not going to talk about what
you'll talk about Tristan Thompson with a title saying that he paid $75,000 for an abortion.
Just like you wrote this title, I don't know what the title of this is.
Why not? You could have seen it was up there 30 minutes before you got on.
I don't know what your title. If you can write the title, you could have wrote "Sorry ass clown ass Gilbert is coming on." Click. I'm on. What's happening?
Sir.
Like you're trying to go about somebody else's tagline. If they wrote it the way they wrote it, I'm talking about what you do as a person. What I do.
Sir, my title was up there, sir. My title was up there 30 minutes.
I didn't see it.
You can go to my YouTube and look at it.
But what I'm saying is I didn't see it and don't care. I'm asking, why do you feel that you need to be the one, the black man, to talk about another black man?
I never said I need to be the one. You keep saying
but you are the one. You're the one who's doing it. But
I'm
you're
not
talking
the one.
you're talking about black men need to be together. But you're the one that keeps attacking black men. You.
Sure. I'll wait for you when you want me to answer, brother. You keep putting things onto me and keep telling me what I want to be the one. I'm not saying these things that you're saying, my brother. I'm saying I'm a black man who looked at another man, a peer of mine. I played this game with Russell Westbrook. He says he's heterosexual. He's married, and he's doing things that a heterosexual married man, in my opinion, should not do, which you shared the agreement on, sir. So yes. All I said was a heterosexual married man should not be in a dress. I don't know how that's bashing.
In front of the world.
Yes, I did. And I stand on it in front of the world because I want the little kids coming up behind me to know that there's still some real men in the world and we don't bend and we don't fold for no paycheck. That's my point, sir. You can't tell me what my point is without asking me what it is. You're putting words into my mouth. There are kids watching you celebrities. And the biggest platform that you guys get, you guys are saying the most idiotic and doing the most idiotic, stupid things. A heterosexual married man should not be in a dress. That's my opinion. That's every man I grew up around. And you agree with it, my brother. And a lot of other people agree with it. Facts.
Why what is the problem, my brother? Be the one? You supposed
I don't have to be the one. You can say it too. You just scared to say it.
I have said it, but why am I attacking another black man? It's the point.
You keep saying attack. Let me show
down on another black man. That's
okay. You keep saying the word attack. You keep saying the word attack. Hold on. For the people way in the back, let me give you guys the definition of attack again. Take aggressive action against with weapons or armed force. I didn't attack anyone. And sir, if that's the case, I can say you are attacking the black male image because every video, hold on. I can say that you're attacking the black male image by your logic because every video you downgrade us a little bit by being $100 million man talking about things that the regular, average, everyday street thug would do, sir.
On what?
You talk about guns. You talk about all of the lowest points in your career. You're not talking about positivity. Do you have anything new coming up? Do you have any turkey drives? Do you have any shoe drives we can talk about? Do you have any positive things going on that you're helping the children? So we can highlight Gilbert for that, not for pulling the gun on Javaris. We want to wipe away that image of Gilbert. Excuse me. We don't want people coming on the show asking you about guns and you laughing and laying it out. Because first of all, I would never lay my gun out on a chair for anybody to have.
Who said I laid it out?
That's allegedly what you said. Yeah, you said I wanted to see what he was going to do.
I said the guns was put on his chair.
Who brought the guns to the arena, sir? You?
Oh, we're not doing the snitch stuff. You know that shit you like to do? Yeah. We don't know who brought the guns to the arena, Kwame Brown. But again, before that interview, after that interview, you've said the same thing about me. You come on here, the gun-toting idiot you do the same shit, Kwame Brown. Everybody knows. Oh, you was about to get robbed, motherfucker putting his hand on you. Like, you talk down on me just like the white man. If the white man does it.
Do you want to know why? Have you asked me why?
I wonder why.
Okay, 2 hours before I got on that show, you said I wasn't no man, right?
Which one?
Mr. Skinny Show. Now you can't remember. Now you can't remember.
It was an alpha male. Yeah.
Sir, I can rewind the tape. You said, have Kwame Brown come up here, and if he admit that he ain't no man, I'll leave him alone. Did you not say that, sir? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you talk to a man like that, when him and his brother saved you by the bathroom, when you wearing this emperor jewelry, when you're wearing a crown, when you're wearing all this shit, and then you're ready to take it off. Take it off. Who the fuck ain't gonna say that when they get there, my brother? Like you keep wanting to misdirect the people. Now you got this person talking about Kwame Brown is a racist.
Listen, this is your page, so I can't win on this page. So it ain't about.
No, they said I'm a racist. So that's my page. They said I'm a racist on my page. Bro.
All I'm saying is, you, like I told you way back, you will become the same person you're complaining about, and you actually have.
And like you told me way back, you're doing the 50 Cent thing. Do you want me to bring up the text?
No, I told you to do the 50 Cent thing.
No. You said, don't keep talking about black men because they're going to paint you in a light, Kwame. I'm telling you, leave them alone. And I said, and I told you, these are teachable moments.
I want nothing teachable.
Hold on. I'm trying to answer your question, my brother. I can show if you want to now.
You don't see it. You just said, right? You was downstairs and 30 white men applauded you about.
I didn't say applauded, my brother. I said it was 30. So, excuse me. You're trying to speak for me again to frame it in a way what makes you look a certain way. I said exactly, and we can rewind the tape. It was 30 white men downstairs. Mm-hmm. And I said a white guy came up to me and shared his opinion on what happened with Dwayne Wade's son. Because there's a lot of men, white and black, and I can show you on my phone that, and the reason why I brought up white men is because they don't use Tom Brady in the way they use niggas like you. They don't use Aaron Rodgers in the way they use it like you. The Steelers quarterback is who, my brother?
All I know is 30 white men.
Who is the Steelers quarterback?
Because you attacked Dwayne Wade.
Who is the Steelers quarterback, my brother? Ben Roethlisberger. Mm-hmm. How many times do you hear about Ben Roethlisberger in the news about his past transgressions or what he allegedly did and allegedly got convicted of doing with the women he did what he did with?
I don't know. I don't watch football.
You don't watch football. Let me let you know. Ben Roethlisberger no longer get brought up about the things that he did. Now we have a black quarterback. And what's his name from Houston? What's the black quarterback from Houston, my brother? That he can't even get on the field and he ain't even convicted of it yet.
Deshaun
what?
Watson?
No, Deshaun Watson. That is not him.
Oh, I forgot him.
You forgot? You don't know. We got black. I'm just trying to let you know, my brother.
Watson. What?
That might be Deshaun Watson. You know, but you don't watch football. I'm trying to get you to say it, my brother.
Oh yeah, somebody wrote Watson.
Okay, so you don't know about Ben Roethlisberger, but you know Deshaun Watson.
No, I know Ben. I said Ben's name.
So what I'm saying is, have you noticed that a white guy got allegedly convicted of this crime, and no longer is it brought up.
No longer. Yes. No
He
longer.
gets to go. Okay, he gets to go away, and he gets to live his life. He got to live the last couple of years of his career without that being brought up.
Yes.
Now, Deshaun Watson, he hasn't been convicted, and that's all we talk about is what he allegedly did. You don't see the difference?
No, I don't see the difference because when Ben got accused, it was news because it was in real time.
For like 2 days.
It was in real time. You just said the last couple of years hasn't been. Well, Deshaun Watson is in real time right now. We can't answer that question until another 10 years from now.
I thought he was innocent until proven guilty.
Man, I don't know. I'm just talking about Ben when he was going through it. They were talking about it. They're not talking about it now. Watson is going through it right now, so obviously they're going to talk about it. In 10 years, maybe
we got a question for you by Diamond B. She said, question, Gil, do you not care about the agendas being pushed on the black community, or is it that you play grade?
What is pay grade?
You pay grade. You say everybody got paid.
Oh, our teammates?
No, what I'm saying is she's asking, don't worry about pay grade. That's one word you want to hold on to. We want to ask you, do you care about the agendas that's being pushed on the black community? Do you think there's an agenda that's being pushed to demasculate black males in our community?
An agenda?
Yes, sir.
If you watch Black News.
Huh?
I said if you watch Black News, then yes, that's all you're going to see.
So if you watch white news, what do you see?
Don't know.
You don't know. So if you watch black news, all you see is the violent black male, the gangster black male, the R-word black male. You can't never see an upright individual standing black male. You don't see the agenda at all.
We do see that.
You do see that?
Yeah.
So
Kevin Hart.
So you keep saying, and I want to go back to this. I want to go back to this whole thing that you kept saying that I try to bash people because I have a sports channel. So I want to know, how can I conduct my sports channel where I talk about the way the guys are playing the game? Because you're media trained. This is what you said. So I want to know from you, the media trained guy, how do I talk on my sports channel about what guys are doing on the floor and what they're not doing without bashing them?
What can you do on your show basically without contradicting yourself?
That's not what I said, sir.
No, that's technically basically what it is.
That's not technically basically what it is. I asked you, a direct question.
You have to be able to talk on your show without contradicting yourself.
What's the contradiction when I'm saying that I was taught not to read a stat sheet on the bench? How is that a contradiction?
No, just everything you've done to other athletes, other black men, other basketball players. Do
you know the definition of contradiction, sir? A contradiction would be that I would say it's wrong for LeBron James to read a stat sheet on the bench, and then you could catch me doing the same thing. That would be a contradiction.
Yes.
I'm saying that I was taught not to do that, so I'm not contradicting myself, sir.
Okay, so the contradiction.
What is the contradiction?
I'm upset that these guys attacked me when I was playing basketball for no reason.
That's not what I said,
sir. The contradiction is Kwame going on his sports show attacking black men who did not do anything to him for no reason.
So back to the original question. How do I talk about what players are doing on and off the court that 290 from a basketball standpoint? If you're at the center position, you're supposed to tell a guy, hey, pick left, and hey, 2-9. How do I say that on a sports channel without contradiction and without bashing them, sir?
You can't.
What?
You can't.
I can't.
No. You can't. Your whole startup was a victim.
Oh, so basically what you're saying, okay, good news. So what you're saying is I'm the wrong person. So I'll have my friend Tiki do it then. I'll have Tiki get on my sports channel and say, hey, LeBron James didn't 2-9. Is that okay then?
Yes.
So I'm the wrong guy to do it.
Yes, right now, yes.
Well, tough titty said the kitty, but the milk still good. Cause motherfucker, I played 10 years in the league and ain't nowhere in the hell at the center position. I played over 10 years in the league. I know the center position. I played 3-4 position. Hell, I could play your position, nigga. Because I'll distribute the ball, not shoot it every goddamn time. And I'm telling you right now, it's not bashing anyone to say, hey, your job as this position is to 2-9 and to be here. That's not bashing anybody, my brother. Bashing somebody is to call them a bust. I never heard you speak out against Skip Bayless calling our brother Bosh Spice. That's bashing. Why don't you go over there, since you say that I love white people? Why don't you? Because I told Stephen A. he looks like Skip Bayless. I said he's a Dracula-faced bitch. So why don't you go tell Skip Bayless that not only he can't talk about basketball because his bitch ass can't play it, Stephen A. can't talk about basketball because his bitch ass can't play it. They got fucking football players talking about basketball. And you want to tell me as a basketball player that I can't talk about basketball because somebody talked bad about me? No, that gives me the right to talk about it. I'm going to do it in a way where I'm not going to bash the players, but I'm going to talk about the game. The game is the game, brother. You must 2-9, sir. You laughing?
I get you trying to use this.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do, Gilbert? And I thank you so much. I'm gonna have a panel of coaches on my sports channel, and we're gonna have these coaches talking about 2-9 and the job of different.
You keep using 2-9 like 2-9 is a little thing, but you bash.
You keep saying it's bashing.
You bash NBA players like you were being bashed. It's still
that is not true. You can't give me. You can't show any. Do you understand what they were doing to get ratings at First Take? They would have an entire episode. We can go look it up. They would have an entire episode where one player is getting drafted, and then they would bring me up. I have nothing to do with it. It's not basketball. It's not my day. I'm not being drafted. They're not going X's and O's, but they're talking about me. What I'm doing is, hold on, sir. I'm not talking about basketball with Dwayne Wade. Stop deflecting, sir. LeBron James is a current NBA player that we can watch film that I'm talking exactly about the game. I'm not bringing up some roast and making people laugh and calling him a bust. I'm not doing the Shaq a fool. I'm not doing none of that. I'm saying LeBron James' job as the center is to 2-9. You can't tell me that's bashing, my brother.
The player who was sitting on the bench.
That is not bashing, my brother. You have a problem. Listen, the moral of the story. The moral of the story is listen. The moral of the story is you. Listen. We don't got to overtalk. Hold on, we don't got to overtalk. The moral of the story is you feel like I'm a bust and I don't qualify to talk about LeBron James. I just disagree with you. That's it.
I didn't say you was, but I said you're contradicting yourself because
I don't feel that way, sir.
The same thing you're doing when people were nitpicking at you and your game and questioning your game, questioning who you were, how intelligent you were in the court.
How am I questioning his game? Do you know how stupid you sound? Do you know how stupid you sound? I'm not questioning his game. Quit telling me I'm questioning his game because he didn't. Let me say this as a disclaimer. LeBron James is going to go down in history as one of the best players who ever played the game. That still doesn't negate the fact that his ass didn't 2-9 in the paint on defense. What are you talking about?
We're talking about the post that I commented on when you was talking about Kobe would have never done that. When you compare,
I played with Kobe. I know that for a fact. I'm not bashing nobody. So okay, everybody compares LeBron to Kobe, LeBron to MJ. Why don't you argue with them? The whole fucking media is comparing LeBron to MJ and if he's the GOAT or not. You ain't arguing with them one fucking time.
Because you the one who's complaining about
I'm not complaining about shit. You're complaining about my shit.
Let's try it a different way.
You're making yourself look slow, just like I did.
If you're a rape victim, you cannot rape.
Sir, I will go up here and say once again, I am not a victim, sir. You keep saying that. I said I'm not a victim. So make a point of not using that. When did you show me the tape that I said I was a victim? Let's put both our house up. You give me the deed to your house.
You're using the word. Or you
Give
acting
me
like
the beat. Hey, look.
Or
Give me.
acting like a victim.
This nigga don't want to talk.
There's a difference. There's a difference. You might not have said I'm a victim. Your whole fucking 2001, I am a victim. Why is Stephen
That
A.
is your opinion, my brother.
Why is Stephen A. going to the colleges talking
Do you
about?
know how many videos I got? Hold on. You said my whole 2021. It's so easy to beat clowns like you. Watch this. My whole 2021, I was complaining about Stephen A. That what you said? Hold on. It's so easy to beat guys like you. You niggas easy to beat because you're stupid. You nigga dumber than a motherfucker. Boy, I like a little guppy fish. This nigga say a whole 2021, I talked about Stephen A. Man. You niggas easy to beat. Slow ain't a gift, it's a curse. Now, let me share Kwame Brown's Bust Life YouTube page. And I got so many videos where I'm not talking about basketball, and you want to keep saying that all I do is cry and be a victim. Them white boys done told you wrong, Gilbert. You should learn about me. Can you see this page, Gilbert? You see this, right?
Yeah, I see it.
You see all these videos. All right, so let's go through these videos right here. All right, these are my videos. This is talking about the go along, get along gang. This is new. Let's go all the way back. Let's go back months. Let's go back months.
Stop.
This is talking about this guy, Glenn.
Stop critiquing, dude.
Now, show me, Gilbert. This is, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything on this one. That's 2 weeks ago. Let's go back.
What happened?
Let's go back another month. I don't see a video of Kwame Brown complaining. Weak Weasel Wednesday. Mr. Skinny drags Tammy. Okay, let's keep going back. Where is all these complaints about basketball, sir?
So
2 months ago.
Basically,
Gilbert, don't be afraid to be great because of others' opinions. That's about complaining about basketball. They hate. The hate is real. That's 2 months ago. Hold on, Gilbert. Hold on, Gilbert. That's 3 months ago, right here. Joe Rogan talked lies on CNN. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. I can't find. Hold on, brother. I can't find the video yet of me just walking around complaining. This is about Joe Rogan. This is about Joe Rogan CNN. This was about snakes that think Lizzo, my homeboy, watching. Shake that thing, Lizzo, my homeboy, watching.
Okay, my bad.
Stephen A. Smith is a beta male.
My bad.
This is right here, Stephen A. Smith, Kyrie Irving, kids look up to for a profit. All of this, none of this is about basketball. Show me the video where I'm complaining about basketball, sir. This is 3-4 months of videos. I'm going further. This is 4 months into it. Not one video of me complaining about basketball. Matt Barnes, open your mouth again. Where is the video of me complaining about basketball?
You're right.
You pointed out, and I'll go to it.
You didn't complain. You didn't complain about.
No. You said a statement.
How they attacked you.
You're right. Sir, this 4 months back. Show me the video. I'm keep rolling.
You're right.
Show me the video, and I'll click on it.
You're right.
I know I'm right. That narrative that white boy told you not gonna work with me, boy. That narrative that white boy told you not gonna work with me.
You can talk basketball because you've never complained ever about how they teach you.
So I could go to my page again, and I can go back 9 months.
9 months.
And you won't hear me complain. You hear me talk about a system of niggas like you that get paid by white boys to talk shit about niggas like me. That's what I said. Sorry you don't get it, my brother.
Okay.
Attacking and victim, Gilbert making false narrative, white boy tactics. And the reason why I say white boy tactics, because the words that are coming out of my mouth, you won't comment back to what I'm saying. You keep saying the words of our oppressor. Oh, you're a victim. Oh, you're this. Motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker made me no victim. A motherfucker almost made you a victim by the bathroom. Ain't no victims over here, my nigga. You the victim. And you a victim of the white boy.
I'm not even going to talk personal. So I'm gonna just keep letting you go. I'm gonna let you keep.
How is it personal when you introduce that a man ain't a man and then he responds back to you, sir?
Again, I'm not gonna go personal.
You went personal that day.
Nah, I'm not gonna go personal.
Man, you phony.
Hey, how about this? Did me and Larry Hughes come help you out, Pearl, when you broke your foot and you was Pearl and you was outside with the boxers? Outside with the boxers? Oh, okay, just checking. Yeah. Okay. So I helped you out too, motherfucker, huh?
You helped me do what?
I need to throw shit out.
Was I in a situation where I was about to be a victim?
Then let me answer this truthfully. I can give you credit. It was 6-on-2, but yeah, we wasn't worried.
So I was 6-on-2 with a broken foot, and you thought I was about to be a victim?
No, we really wasn't worried, but me and Larry, we figured you and your brother was fine. we figured y'all was fine, but I still drove my motherfucking ass from Virginia to make sure Kwame Brown was all right.
So what about when we bonded you out of jail, me and Stackhouse?
See, there you go.
You said you weren't gonna go. We'll bring up your shit. What about how come all your arrests come out in DC?
White boy tactics. That's white boy tactics.
So you say something about me, I say something about you. I'm the bad guy.
You threw in the nigga hugging me by the bathroom, and I threw it with.
Why you let that nigga? Listen, that shit hurt my heart. I gotta ask you this. Man to man. Man to man. Hold on. Gil, I used to think you was cool. Listen, I used to think you was cool though. We lived around the corner from each other. You gave me a raggedy ass AK that didn't work. Remember that? That shit didn't work. It didn't shoot worth a damn. Because you got all these guns in this dumb ass room. These raggedy guns don't work. Now, why? I'm thinking you a real dude. You talk all this shit. You have all these dudes. You showboat like a man. But then when it get real, you fold up like noodle knees. That shit hurt me to see a grown man of your size and your stature not doing nothing when somebody approach him. Why did you do that, man?
To be honest, Kwame, I don't even remember. I just went along with it because I wanted to call you a bodyguard. That shit makes me giggle that another 20-year-old, that's the #1 pick, is bodyguard and the clown. That shit just makes me giggle inside.
You don't remember you folded? That's what a lot of victims say. I don't remember. I just blanked out. That's why you never see. I ain't been no victim. I remember that time you were talking about, nigga. And with that boot on my foot, it would have been on out that motherfucker. And you already know.
You say you don't remember, but you say you do.
I said, I remember the time you brought about my situation. And I said, with that boot on my foot or not, a motherfucker, I would have gave him that blender or whatever I had. I went out there like that. I put myself out there at risk like that. Same way you put yourself out there at risk with all that motherfucking jury on. So that's why as a man, ain't no motherfucking excuses. You want to wear shit like that? A motherfucker approach you, you got to stand on your square.
Did I get jacked? Have I ever been jacked?
No, we saved your ass. We saved your motherfucking head.
Did you save me every time I went to the club? Did you save me every time I went to the club? No.
Why do you do Nick Young like that anyway? Why do you do this, man? You think that make him look good coming to his house, jumping his gate, yelling all loud, disrespecting him and his kid? Why you do that? Are you insecure to where you always got to make a man look little and weak to you?
Here we go.
How you think it make him look in front of his girl when you coming in like you own his house?
Okay, so me and since me and Nick are tight, mostly everything is kind of staged.
How you think it make him look in front of his girl though?
It's staged.
It's staged. His girl don't. Did y'all tell her it was staged?
How you think I get it?
So his girl and everybody in on the joke.
It's fine, Kwame. We're fine.
So talk about it. Wait.
Mad at each other.
So everything you do is staged.
With Nick Young, yeah, we have fun.
What about with me? Because I think you staging this shit too. I know you staging it. Because the text messages I got, see, this is what people don't know about Gil. The text messages I got, I really want to finish you. Because you know damn well all this shit you doing is staged. You knew I was going to respond to you. You said it months ago. You like, yo. You said, yo.
Why you think I was at home?
Let me get this off, my brother. Why you don't want to let me get nothing off? You know just as well as I know that you think you really smart. but I do this for a reason. I have the text messages of you saying, hey, man, don't respond to these people, this and that, because they're going to think this and that. And so now you're trying to take advantage of that. But Gilbert Arenas has sent me a lot of help. Remember the time you showed me the top 10 basketball players out of high school? Remember them texts? Mm-hmm. Remember all the help and shit you gave? Yeah. So tell the truth. All this shit. Hold on. Let me ask you one more question. Tell the truth. All of this shit you're doing is staged for views, right? Because you knew I would respond.
No. You attacked me.
You knew I would respond, so you're doing this for views. Tell the truth, Gilbert. Stop having these people. I'm saying this. For all the black kids,
you get the views. I don't get the views. You get the views.
Listen, sir. This is gonna bring traction to your show. Let's shout the white guy show out.
I don't shout my show out.
Yeah, we're gonna shout it out. Fubu Sports TV. Let's be honest, Gilbert. I have the text message to prove it. You're doing this for views because you knew I would respond. So for the sake, hold on. For the sake of these kids watching and these people on Instagram, let's not pretend like this is beef, my brother.
First of all,
know it's just as well as I know why you're doing this, and this is not beef. All of this is staged. What you're doing, sir. Be honest.
That's what you're doing.
I won't talk about Gilbert if Gilbert stopped. You put Doodoo Brown. Ain't Gilbert. What would have happened if a motherfucker ran up on me and said Doodoo Brown when I was DC and I was a young nigga?
You probably knocked that nigga out.
So why would you say that somebody say I'm Doodoo Brown? Because you know goddamn well that niggas don't.
I said the fans in the arena, you can't knock them out. They in the arena, they in their chairs. So
you fronting like a motherfucker. You fronting like a motherfucker. Dude.
You took my blueprint of 50 Cent.
I'm gonna put him in that blender, you know it.
And you came at me knowing damn well that I was going to respond. And when I respond, I'm going to keep going.
Gilbert, do you want me to show the text messages why you doing this? Because you know damn well.
Bro, I'm telling you what to do.
Bro, all I'm saying is this. Let's just be honest for the culture. We having fun. You can make some money. I can make some money. This is what I be telling the rappers. As long as y'all understand what you're doing, keep it on wax. Just be honest, my nigga. You doing this. Be honest. You doing this for views. I'm saying it. I'm talking to you because I know it's going to bring me views. I know you ain't like that. Okay, I'm being honest. I know Gilbert Arenas. I know that Gilbert wants to troll, and I know I'm going to keep it serious. So let's show these kids that you're faking. This is not real. That this is not beef. People don't need to be in my chat talking about you beefing with Gilbert Arenas. Y'all two black men. Let's praise the community. When black men are shooting black men through goddamn restaurant stores and windows. Let's not pretend like we all kumbaya in this shit. I'm saying what me and you are doing as basketball players. This is just entertainment. Be honest with that.
It's entertainment, yes.
Yeah. So let's not have people.
I'm not gonna go personal because this ain't beef. This is fun.
It been personal when you make a man legacy look like he was a bodyguard. I'm the number one motherfucking draft pick, my brother. I'm not no motherfucking bodyguard, nigga.
No, you said you protected me. You said you protected me.
I put my life on the line, brother. That could have went bad for me. But listen though. You're gonna make yourself look weird to real people in the world,
man,
my brother.
I don't care about no YouTube.
I understand. I see. That's what people don't know about you. That's the real deal. What I'm saying is, you calling me a bodyguard, but I'm taking care of my mama, my brother. If I would have had to get physical with that guy, I could have been open to a lawsuit. It could have got worse. I could have been hurt. I could have broke my hand like I've already done twice. I could have broke my wrist. So to frame me as a bodyguard, that ain't respectful, my brother. You got to learn to stop joking so much. You got to be real about something in your life at one point. And so that's why I said from day one, I know the type of guy you are. So I don't really no.
Yeah, so you keep attacking me. You keep attacking me.
I didn't say nothing to you, my brother.
I keep coming at me knowing the clown is going to respond. Just
brother, I didn't say your name until you went on another.
You got a whole video. You're playing 4 minutes before every show, knowing damn well that at one point I'm gonna be like, all right, and go. And then you get to make another video.
Tell me you don't like that song. Everybody got paid. Tell me you don't like that motherfucking song. All right, then, niggas, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not bashing you. We use your words and made it a funny jingle. How can you get? I didn't even do the fucking song.
Bruh.
How can you get mad at somebody making a funny jingle?
You know I don't get mad. All this shit is fun to me.
I know that. That's why I keep trying to get other people to understand. They keep saying, man, y'all, you and Gilbert need to stop this shit. 2 black men, this is a shame. You niggas are 40. And I'm like, these niggas need to shut up because this nigga is not serious.
So are we done? Like, are we done? Like
I think we should keep it going. I just want people to understand what you're actually doing. As long as it's fun and game. I told Jack them the same thing. If we joking, I don't give a fuck. We can do our thing.
All right, because I got a birthday gift for you on March 10th.
Send it to me.
All
and
right.
don't, hey, look here. I don't want to see your motherfucking fat stomach ass in my jersey no more. You done fell off, boy. You was Agent Zero, and now you look like a blimp. What the fuck happened to you, boy?
I'm lazy, bro. I got a gym downstairs I don't even want to use. I just watch TV in it.
That's why you got to buy them strippers, huh? That's a big ass nice king chair. I like that chair though. I ain't gonna lie. Is it real or is it plastic?
No, it's real.
Oh, that's nice now. I ain't gonna front on that. Yeah. So why you fronting like we got beef? I be wanting to tell you.
I we got beef.
I say Gilbert don't got no beef with me. Gilbert know what time it is with me. He know.
Even when people are like, "Yo, hey, you gonna fight Kwame?" Fuck no, crazy as shit.
I don't even know where the whole fighting thing came from. That never came out my mouth. I told people, I said, Gilbert is a useful idiot. I said that shit early in my life. I said he's a useful idiot. I never lied about Gilbert. You got a lot of things. You're smart on a lot of things. But the thing about it is, I wish somebody could get in your ear and say, yo, man, sometimes that brother Kwame is right. And you need to taper what you're doing in front of the crowd because it makes all of us look a certain way. That's all I'm saying. And if we can get a through line out of this, all I'm saying is you're going to make a lot of money. You got a lot of people. You got networks. You went to a college that you got a built-in network. But don't let these people use you, my brother. Don't let these motherfuckers use you as a joke. You're going to be 50 years old in the next 10 years. Everything can't be smile and jokes and playing. You got to start saying something for the next generation. And you already know this league will chew these young boys up and spit them out. You got to tell these young niggas, come in there, get your money, keep your head down, and the media gonna bash you. But Kwame Brown will come in there and kick their drawers in their ass. Now, if you don't 2'9", Kwame Brown gonna say your ass ain't 2'9". But anybody calling you by Spice and you a loser and you a bust and all these other things, all these media pundits that want to keep the focus on LeBron instead of John Morant, a motherfucker I see with pogo sticks for legs, and all these young, beautiful talent, I'm going to be the guy who call out these young guys. These young guys, it's their time. It's not time for the media to keep swaying the narrative towards one team and certain players. These young boys from Minnesota, the dude Edwards and all these young guys, they are amazing. And it's time for the league to open this thing up and start talking about all of these black young men instead of always having one at a time. Michael Jordan's era, LeBron James' era, Kobe Bryant's era. No, fuck that. These young black boys in this league are great. And it's time to talk about all of them in a way that they should be. And that's my opinion.
But you can do that without tearing other athletes down.
Who did I tear down?
I'm just saying, like when you talk negative towards an athlete, like you can do
I talk negative with LeBron.
And this is my thing. Like, remember,
I said John Morant got pogo sticks for legs. I said he's the future. I said Golden State is amazing, and Kyrie Irving is amazing. The only thing that you don't like is my take on Russell Westbrook's dress and LeBron James not 290.
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade is not a basketball player.
Don't matter. Come on.
Oh, fuck.
Like even with somebody like Ben Simmons, I know what Ben.
I talked about Ben Simmons in a positive light. I said, "Nigga, fake it till you make it. Go get your money."
But that's what I'm saying. You can actually talk sports without actually doing what everyone else does.
I don't do that. I put myself in Ben Simmons' situation. You know, motherfucker. When you told coach to get me out the way, I got conduct detrimental to the team.
Cap.
The same way, if Ben Simmons do it, he's going to lose his money. Well, it's cap. But he's going to lose his money if he don't play the game the right way. And that's all I said. I never said Ben Simmons is dumb. Okay, so why aren't you not questioning Shaq? Shaq went on the news. Shaq went on a syndicated radio station. And I want to see you respond to this. Shaq just said, get rid of that motherfucker. He's a crybaby. Why won't you talk to Shaq like you talking to me?
Because that's the problem. I cannot bash one person. All I can do is talk about Ben Simmons in a good light. I don't even address what Shaquille's doing.
That's the same thing I did. I didn't address what Shaquille was doing. I said, Ben Simmons, don't let them take your money. Go to practice. That's all I said.
No, I'm just saying, like same thing when they were attacking Ben Simmons. Instead, I'm like, look, we're going to change this narrative. This is what happened. Making Ben Simmons look the way Ben Simmons should look. I make players look like if it's a negative thing, I'm not going to touch it.
I don't think you make those high school boys.
I don't want to attack someone to make someone else look bad. So
I don't
I'm not
think
going to attack Shaq to make Ben Simmons. I just pretend Shaq is not even there, and I just go at and help Ben Simmons.
I'm saying that I don't think you helped those high school kids you were talking about when you were talking about the AAU kids. Now I saw that. The one thing I keep noticing.
Most of my high school kids ranked number 1. What are you talking about?
No. I ain't talking about most of them. It was one segment that I saw, and we'll go back and talk about it later. But it was one segment that I saw where you were talking about 2 high school kids, and you were talking about the AAU program.
I was basically saying don't hold your kids back because it hurts them going forward. It wasn't about actual. Oh no, the players I was saying is like you have a 17-year-old Amani Bates that's in college, and you have a 17-year-old that's in the G League. So if you're a 17-year-old in 10th grade or 11th grade, those two are the people you're chasing. You're so far behind, and that's what I wasn't bashing.
But the thing about it is, the thing about guys like you and what you say to me is like, you keep saying don't attack black men and attack black players. All I said was LeBron didn't 2-9, and you don't appreciate that, which is cool.
I'm not talking about.
Hold on. But then you'll call me Doo-Doo Brown. You'll call me a bodyguard. You'll say all these things, which is attacking me.
Because we got something going on.
But you say don't attack black men. Then you'll say I don't own anything. And then you'll turn right around and say I'm contradicting myself, which is weird.
Because we got something going on. If me and you have nothing going
on,
a
motherfucking thing. That sounds weird as fuck.
No, I'm just saying,
got something going on. Let me call a female. That nigga say I got something going on. Oh shit. I don't got nothing going on with your motherfucking thing. I don't got nothing going on with you.
Just like I've never said.
Gilbert, why can't you admit that you're contradicting yourself, sir? You said
against you, yes. Against you, yes.
Against me, yes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna contradict myself against LeBron. Then I'm gonna attack him if you're saying that 2-9 is a problem. So if you get to contradict, hold on, I'm going by your logic. If you get to contradict yourself with just me, can I contradict myself with somebody else without you talking?
You can contradict yourself to me.
No, I don't want to fuck you. You won't play no more. You fat. Look at your stomach.
But why are you going at somebody else who has nothing to do with it?
I wasn't talking about him because he got nothing to do with it. He's a current NBA player with a sports channel. I have a sports channel, sir. All I said was he did not 2-9. I didn't know how that's going at this man.
I'm talking about. I didn't hear nothing about the 2-9.
Are you on LeBron James' payroll?
No, I'm not.
Oh shit! You look left. Oh my God, Gilbert, you look to the left.
Do you think somebody's going to?
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think?
Hold on. Are you on LeBron James' payroll?
No.
You look left again.
I'm saying because you know that no one's gonna pay me because I'm unpredictable. So let's just stop that.
Oh no, you've been pretty consistent lately. Don't talk about LeBron. Don't talk about LeBron. Don't talk about Westbrook. Don't talk about.
I'm just going after the people you talk about. That's it. So
anybody I talk about, you gonna go after them. I talked about John Morant. Why you ain't attack me for that?
That was a good thing. I like John Morant. When he was like he's a bust, but he's talking good. Like no problem.
So when I said so
that's our brother. You made him look good.
So I said LeBron James is having an amazing scoring season. So I can only say that about LeBron. But if I say he don't 2-9, it's bashing?
No, I didn't say 2-9. When you challenge his what's the name on the scoreboard. That's what I even posted about. What I posted about. I didn't say nothing about the 2-9.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you agree that you can look at a stat sheet in high school, college, and in the pros? Do you think that's a good healthy baseline for players coming up? Not LeBron, for players coming up.
No.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
Because you're not, if you're looking at the stat sheet, it's more about yourself than the rest of the team. And, It's more of a selfish look than anything.
So you don't think that some people are going to look at LeBron in that same manner?
It depends. It depends on it depends. You got to remember, like we play the game, we look up at the score to see what we have. Like that's what I said. When I looked at a stat sheet, I never looked at a stat sheet looking at what I did.
Yes, the fuck you did, Gilbert.
So,
come on, man. Stop lying. I was right there with you lying. You lying.
I'll sit there and be like, oh shit, this motherfucker ain't shot. He gonna try to whoop my ass after the game. Let's get this nigga.
Nigga, you would look at this. You would look at the stat sheet when you wasn't playing at troll players.
Yeah. When I'm not playing troll player, like, oh, this.
You sit there and be like, nigga, you ain't doing shit. This and that. I'd be like, man, shut the fuck up and leave people alone. When Brevin Knight, let's go back. I need to have you on my sports show because I'm gonna prove in a little while how much Gilbert Arenas is really an undercover hater. Remember when Brevin Knight got traded to the Washington Wizards? Brevin Knight, point guard, went to Stanford, came from Memphis with Kwame. You don't remember Brevin?
No, I remember Brevin. What about him?
Remember when you got injured?
Yeah.
Remember when the team was rolling without you? You don't remember? Mom's away.
2003, 4. I don't know what happened.
I'm going to have you on my sports channel. I'm going to show you a couple games of a point guard that's being a floor general and how everybody was rolling. You came. Hold up. And you came back early and injured and not ready and shot the ball every time because you were mad because we were rolling. Remember that?
No, I was bad. Kwame, I shot the ball every time because that's what the fuck I do. But yes, you was rolling.
Whoa! Are you admitting? You was rolling with
Devin. What's the name?
So, are you admitting to shooting the ball is what you do and not winning is what you do?
What's that again?
So, okay, you can't hear. Okay, let me say it low, but wait, let me say it a little bit louder. So, you're admitting that it's more important about you shooting the ball than about winning.
Winning? I feel that I practice 3-4 times a day. I believe in myself. Is going to give us the best chance to win.
That's selfish basketball, sir. We were winning when you were on the bench.
Or selfish basketball is people who didn't work out as hard as me won the ball.
So you get to dictate that as the point guard.
Listen,
listen, this is the reason why I think the NBA is diminishing. We have players like you that think that their shot is the best shot, even if it's a bad shot, even if it's a step back three, even if it's whatever. That is not basketball, what you're describing. You come back when we won 5-6 games in a row, and you'll come back and ruin the whole jail that we had because what Gilbert Arenas does is shoot the ball.
I got paid and came there because I shot the ball first.
Everybody got paid. Hold on, let's pause this shit. Thank you, Gilbert.
They didn't pick me to come there.
Hold on, Gil. We got to play this shit one more time. Hold on. Hold on. Oh shit! This nigga that made me. I got a cough.
You wonder why I troll you, motherfucker? Like, go do your thing.
Hey, I got a cough on some film. This nigga saying shit. I got paid. Oh shit!
I got paid to come.
I got paid, my nigga. Hey, look. Thank you, Gil. Hold on. That nigga say shit. Fuck it. I got paid.
First of all, I did try to. You remember? I did try to pass them one games when I didn't shoot the ball, and then we had the little meeting and shit. That's what Ernie was like, you got to do what you do. Okay, cool. I'm doing do what I do.
This is why the league is going down like a motherfucker. Oh, shit. You saying this in front of everybody. Oh, shit. This nigga saying this shit in front of everybody. You ain't media trained, bro. You is not media trained. Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid. Shit. Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid. Hello. Everybody got paid. Hey, I gotta call you back. I won't laugh. This thing got me choking, man. This thing got me dying laughing. I'll call you back. Everybody got paid. Oh man, this shit is hilarious. Everybody got paid.
Larry got paid. Antoine got paid. Steve Blake got paid.
Everybody.
Jerry got paid. Everybody. Anthony Pillar got paid.
People was getting paid.
Sean got paid. Alvin Booth got paid. Antonio Daniels got paid. John got paid. Everybody. Juan Dixon. People was getting paid. The first people ever got paid. 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 The first people ever got paid. 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 Everybody 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 got paid.
Beat it up for the Georgia nigga.
Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid. Hey, Lee Shaw,
Hey, shout out to Mo Spears, man. Everybody got paid. So, Gil, your advice to the young players, if you get paid, shoot that motherfucker, huh? Fuck the team. Shoot the shit out of it.
First, come on, stop, Kwame. That's what
Fuck the team. Shoot that shit. I'm the point guard. I got paid. Shoot the fuck out of it. Fuck Steph Curry. Fuck Chris Paul. Fuck the real point guard. Shoot that bitch because you got paid.
They paid me to do what I do.
Did Chris Paul get paid?
Yeah, to do what he do.
He's a point guard, right?
Yeah, he's a point guard.
Wasn't you a point guard?
I was a shooting guard that switched to the point guard.
That was somebody told you.
No, I was a shooting guard.
But you switched to point guard, right?
Yes. When I came into the NBA, I was a shooting guard.
What is the point guard's job?
To pass the ball to.
What did you do?
Shot that motherfucker.
Selfish son.
But we already knew that.
Hey, man, I thank you for your time, my brother.
We already knew that.
Do you want me to come on your show? You want me to come on your little FUBU show?
Nigga, no. We don't talk about the shit you talk about on FUBU.
What y'all talking about?
Just the game itself.
I talk about sports.
Yeah, we can talk. Yeah.
I got sports channel.
Oh, then come on.
We can talk sports.
Okay.
You the only one think I can't talk sports. I actually give a great breakdown of sport.
Okay.
And that's why I knew you wasn't a very good point guard. You was just a selfish son bitch.
I was a great point guard at scoring.
We didn't win shit with you.
We did.
We just got paid.
We was the first team to win to the playoff in like 30-some years.
I was on that team too.
Yes.
And then we got our ass kicked as soon as I left. Shaq tore our ass up in Miami.
Yeah, that was your fault.
Yeah, that's your fault, nigga. You shouldn't have told him to move.
That's your fault.
Yeah, everybody got paid.
That's all your fault right there.
Yeah, okay. Whatever, nigga.
Because now we have Michael Ruffin guarding Shaq when it should have been you. Yeah, that's
you
your
should have
fault.
watched your goddamn mouth. I would have been there.
That wasn't me. That was a lie.
Let me ask you this. Can we get Ernie Gernfeld on the show?
Trust me, I've been trying.
Okay, can we get Eddie Jordan on the show?
You got to ask Eton. Eton did something with Eddie.
I would love for him to explain why he said what he said on the board if he was a good teammate. How much rope you needed and all that shit.
Because I'm unpredictable.
Because you was a horrible son of a bitch. You know it. You came to that city acting like a teenage boy when you was a grown-ass man, and you know it.
Bro, we were 20.
Nigga, we wasn't 20. We done established this already.
We were 21? No, because in Golden State, I couldn't go to the club.
What year did you graduate college, Gilbert?
I left college. We were both 19 coming.
I got drafted at 19. I played 3 years before you got there, sir.
2 years.
No. Yeah. You got there my third year.
Yes.
I played 2 years, so you got there my third year. So you were 22, 23.
No, we were 21, turning 22.
No. No.
There you
It was
go.
your third year. You played in Golden State for 3 years.
Look, 19, 20,
22.
21, 21, 22.
Okay, so it depends on your birthday, which your birthday is early. You could have been 22, 23. So what I'm saying is you're not that young, my brother. You came there acting like the run-of-the-mill jackass. You was 23 years old. And also, listen, you said, and I have proof of this, you said when you got there, you was on injury reserve and nobody knew about Gilbert. When you got signed, your banner went up the week before you got there, sir.
Yeah,
and I have a picture of it.
Come on, they don't know what I look like.
I have a picture of your banner up. You said your banner wasn't up. Nobody in the city knew. Your name, I have the newspaper article of when Gilbert Arenas came to the city.
Okay, but knowing someone's name,
you were on the Washington. Your face is plastered on the Washington Post. You don't think girls read that and you got $60-70 million coming to you?
Listen, man, they play the game, I play the game. I mean, what do you do for a living? I work at Walmart. I mean, we can both play this game.
But listen, I'm glad you came on here so all these people on YouTube can stop saying, y'all need to stop beefing. This ain't no goddamn beef. At any time you want me to come on the show, talk sports, I'll probably kick your drawers, your ass on the sports talk too, because I don't talk about people in a derogatory way, but I talk from a coach's mind. If you're not 2-9ing, the film don't lie. If you're not getting through screens, the film don't lie. And those are the things that I want to get back to basketball being talked about. Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith made it personal. Calling a grown-ass man Bosh Spice, calling a grown-ass man a bus, calling them out their name has nothing to do with the basketball game. If they're going to talk about what players are doing and not doing in the field of play, and they're giving a real breakdown, there's nothing wrong with that. So we're going to get sports back to where we're talking about sports. And it's not going to be bashing. Black males got to stop being so sensitive. If I can be called a bust for 20 years and not fight nobody, not hurt nobody, not cry like a wimp, then other players that's not getting through screens are going to have to deal with the fact that the bus is saying, hey, you didn't get through a screen, you didn't 2-9. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, so let me know when you need me. You got my number, and you can keep trolling. When you troll, I'll troll back.
Bet.
Salute to you. All right.
All right.
Everybody got paid. Hey, I told y'all this shit wasn't no big deal. Y'all know how y'all do. But anyway, I got
like and subscribe.